Greetings and welcome to In-Depth. I'm Dike Rostant. Dr. Reynold Steve Agard, President of Hands International, and Samuel Sankar, Project Manager for Hands International. They join us now to share more about the organization that has touched lives in 4 continents from all reports, following the philosophy that remains clear that a patient doesn't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. And I want to start off, please, with Dr. Agard. Give us an idea of the what is the train of thought that led to Hands International? And I say that because sometimes people may say, hey, this might be a good idea, but you didn't just keep it at that point.
Yes, thanks again for the invitation and for the opportunity to be on this platform. As mentioned, my name is Dr. Agard. I'm a son of the soil, born in Tobago, grew up in Trinidad, and I became a physician because of my desire to help people who are less fortunate. I always wanted to be a medical missionary. When I was growing up, I'm not sure even if I knew what that was, but thank God he gave me the opportunity. I studied medicine at Penn State University in Pennsylvania, became a physician, and then my dreams was really experienced. And Hands International is an organization that is based in the United States, to be specific, in Loma Linda, California. And this group, as an NGO, was born 17 years ago when there was a hurricane that devastated the Eastern Caribbean. So a group of Caribbean professionals from all walks of life, businessmen, health professionals, they formed the organization Hands International. And the designation is for Health and Development Services. So our program is well-rounded. We just don't do health alone. And I joined the organization about 4 to 6 months later. And for the past 14 years, I've become their president. And as mentioned before, we travel the globe, several countries we have been to. Whenever there is a disaster, we respond to disaster. When that big earthquake that was in Haiti, we were there 5 days after the earthquake. The big earthquake in Nepal, we were present in Nepal 5 days after the earthquake. And when there's a disaster, we usually send small teams of about 15 to 20. And these teams, we will stay there for like 3 months because we know of the gravity and the need. But when there's no disaster, every year we do like 2 or 3 missions across the globe, including the Caribbean, Africa, India. We have done several in India. And what we do on those teams, we take bigger teams, which could be anywhere from 60 to 100, and we would take a diverse medical specialties, internal medicine, family practice, surgery, dentists, ophthalmology, GYN, mental health, which has become a big area of concern now. But so we are planning to bring this diverse team of close to 100 people. Initially, we started with like 125, but because many of you know about the political situation with people on visa and green cards, so some of our members had to kind of pull back, waiting on, different avenues. So again, we're bringing a strong team, and thank God for the loving kindness of the people of Trinidad. So we also have through the help of Sankar, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, we have solicited the help of the local doctors. So we have a strong contingent of local doctors that will join forces with us, and hopefully we can bring the needed help and benefit to the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
There are a few things I want to follow up in terms of follow-up questions of Dr. Agard, but let me bring Mr. Sankar into the conversation, please. I am always curious as to how some of these connections are made, Mr. Sankar. So how did you factor into the equation to be able to provide this much needed level of facilitation?
Well, I want to share, thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Rostant and Dr. Agard, and to all of viewers, good morning to you, the thousands who are looking on the World Wide Web as well and live in your homes. Thank you for the opportunity to share about one, like the world runs on network. That's one. And so that's the connectivity that we bring here. I have served in local government as well, so I understand disaster. And also, it's just the compassion that we share. I had the opportunity to meet with Billy Ali many years ago, right? And he's an executive who served in over 20 years in the chamber and has brought that network to us. And we share ideas. We sit, we meet, we fellowship. And then I was introduced to Trevor Joseph, who's the managing director of TNZ Home Improvement. But guess what? Out of this is about kingdom. This is about spreading, the love and compassion. When we speak about Christian, this is not limited to a particular church or an organization. The event will be held at the community hospital of Seventh-day Adventists. And Dr. Agard has this bold vision and compassion. His vision is big as his heart could be. And that is what we want to share. And so I'm happy to announce this morning that the Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship International is an official partner with Hans International now. Yes, that's how huge and bold the vision is. Dr. Agard has been able to broker this through Billy Ali and Brother Trevor Joseph and all these business communities so that we could come together and bring this type of improve the quality of life to the citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago. And it's not limited to anyone. I could tell you and share with you that Dr. Agard, we have like about 2 events. It was oversubscribed as we speak. That's one. And we also have a doctor who's coming in from India, and Dr. Agard will speak more about it from the technical aspect and scientific view. We're doing over 2,000 cataract surgeries, and those would be free to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So, and we engage in the RHAs. We're working close with the Medical Board of Trinidad and Tobago, the Nursing Council, and all the professionals in the medical space. And we're happy to work. And even this medical mission trip speaks about medical diplomacy when you engage the different embassies, because we have over 100 persons coming from the US as well. And so I wanted to share that. And we have folk coming from India as well. And so we have engaged the Indian High Commissioner and also the public affairs of the US Embassy as well. And so that gives us a background as to how we work together in bringing relief to our great country, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes?
You're saying this, Mr. Sankar, and I am blown away by the scope of what is involved. And you spoke of a level of oversubscription. How do individuals or groupings, one, try to help, or two, try to benefit from these possibilities? And I asked that question specifically, and Dr. Agard might like this as well, because I recently had a conversation with someone who's the founder of Fibroid Awareness Trinidad and Tobago, and they are based in terms of their scope, a little more in Tobago, which is where the founder is from. But how do individuals say, okay, well, the networking, as you said, and I'll ask you this, Mr. Sankar, because it seems as though you're the man with all the hookups.
Well, I took a page from Dr. Agard and Dr. Steve Carroll, who's the CEO of the Community Hospital of Seventh-day Adventists. And he's attending meetings at the General Conference in St. Louis, Missouri right now. But he's in touch with us every step of the way. And we're making it possible. And so we're open to share ideas. Dr. Agard will speak about going long and going short and how we can expand that. But we're here. You could reach me at 751-2497, 751-2497. Message me, WhatsApp me, call me, and I'll be happy to engage and have a discussion with you. And from there, we could share information on your needs, felt needs, and also the needs that you have in terms of the medical need that you would want. And I could, work with you if you are interested in volunteering, and volunteerism is huge. And so we asking persons and also corporate Trinidad and Tobago and whoever is in the hearing of my voice, there's opportunity to engage with us and partnering with us so that we could, treat as much person as we can. Dr. Agard has done over 10,000 person and served persons, with long and huge lines. And we anticipate that it will be huge because we're oversubscribed, but we have capacity and we have the skill in terms of managing crowd control as well in the person of Mrs. Ingrid Agard. And so I wanted to share that with us, and Dr. Agard could come in and share some of the background as well in terms of their this is going to be a mega medical mission trip, no doubt about it. Dr. Agard.
And just before Dr. Agard comes in, I want us to take a break because I don't want it to rush this answer. And when we return, we continue the conversation looking at the great work of Hands International. We are speaking with Dr. Reynold Steve Agard, President, as well as Project Manager in this dispensation, Samuel Sankar. Stay with us. We return after this. Welcome back. We are speaking about the work being done by Hands International and doing so with Dr. Reynold Steve Agard as well as Samuel Sankar. Now, Dr. Agard, I want you to speak to the rollout, please. How are things happening in terms of dates, times? I heard that oversubscription is something, but you all are prepared to deal with that. So take me through what this is going to look like, because it also seems as though it may be a little different. It seems as though the scope may be a little larger from what normally takes place. So explain some of that, please, Mr. President.
Yes, again, we are excited about this. And our motto is that we just don't send relief. We hand deliver it with care and compassion. And for the purpose for which we do this, Mahatma Gandhi once said, the best way to find oneself or to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And as we know, around the world, there's so much trouble, not just in Trinidad and America, across the globe. And where God has blessed us with a skill that we can intervene, we are happy. We are doing this with, there's a concept of where it suggests that when we give care, we are not looking for returns. We are not looking to be on the television. It's called disinterested benevolence. And that's what we're about because of the kindness that we show. So yes, we are oversubscribed. And as a result, what we have done, we have adjusted what we had planned to do. So the mission begins on July 21st. We're going to run for 4 days, from the 21st to the 24th. The team will be getting to Trinidad on the 20th. And what we have done because of the oversubscription, we have moved the cataract surgery to August 20th to the 27th. We have in touch with Dr. Jacobs. He's from India. He's one of the world's leading cataract surgery. I was with him in Papua New Guinea about a year ago where he did 4,000 cataract surgery. And we are planning to do approximately 2,500 cataract surgery. I am not sure this has been done in the Caribbean on this side of the globe, but we are hoping to achieve that. Actually, I spoke to him 2 days ago, so the process is in the works. He has shipped the lenses and the equipments. They're on their way to Trinidad, so we are looking forward to that. On the day of the mission, we expecting to have quite a lot of people turn up. And we have the capacity to really mobilize because we'll be bringing multidisciplines. So we have general surgeons, we have orthopedic surgery, we have GYN, we have ophthalmology. So even though we are not doing cataract surgery on that day, people will still be able to come in and get instruction or screening or evaluation for their blurred vision. We have internal medicine, we have family practice, we have pediatrics, we have mental health, a very strong mental health. Actually, one of the persons that come in with us, Dr. Roger Harrison, he is a professor at University of Pennsylvania, which is, it's one of the Ivy League institution in the U.S. He's the head of psychology at CHOP, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Again, another great institution. So we are bringing board-certified, top-rated people to Trinidad. We have a GI specialist. He's one of the best in Delaware. Dr. Scott Myerson, he will be with us. So we'll be able to screen people for colonoscopy. But because of the volume, if people have more urgent need where somebody might say they see blood in their stool, or we suspect a more urgent need where they might be having recurrent GI issues like the reflux, which can be something more insidious. We have the skill that we could do upper GI, endoscopy, colonoscopy. We have men's health that we will be looking at, because we know Trinidad has the infamy of having a lot of these diseases. And my beautiful country, some of them, we are the leading place that have high rate of cancer, high rate of cardiovascular disease. We have 3 top cardiologists that would be there. So we'll be able to evaluate and also do some diagnostic studies. So we know that we'll be discovering some illnesses that some people never thought that they had, and we are able to treat and even have follow-up from these diseases. So we have a broad spectrum. We have physical therapy. We'll be doing massage therapy. We have also extended, we will try to feed every single person that come on the compound. We have done that because once we were in Nigeria, and we noticed people would line up for days, and they would be at the facility and nothing to eat. When we were in Papua New Guinea, people were fainting. We don't want that to happen. So we are providing a meal for everyone. We also will be having barbers that will be given free haircut. Imagine, we'll have lawyers that will be given free legal advice. We have financial advisors. So we are spending the spectrum of the challenges that people face. We know that medical care is a challenge. It's a frightening challenge because some of them are life-threatening. And we are hoping that God will give us the talent, the wisdom, the skills that we could relieve some of these challenges.
But while we get that, and even talking about physical things, Dr. Agard, but the level of care and fervor makes me think that there's a spiritual aspect to it. And I want to ask, how do you do the things that you're doing? And I'll get a short answer because we have some logistics and corporate social responsibility and support that I want to get from Mr. Sankar. But is it body mechanics? Is it looking at the fact that you don't consider yourself the source that you're getting this energy from? How do you manage to do this range and this raft during this period of time that is working?
I think you put it in the you bring out the concept where we trust God. We most of us Bible believing, faith believing people, but we are not limited to that. We have people of all races, of all creed, of all color that will be coming together because we are about people, and this is about our Father's business to care. As Mr. Sankar said, I always tell my patient, I teach doctors, and I always tell them, hey, a patient does not care how much you know until they know how much you care.
And we actually started the conversation like that. But Mr. Sankar, you have a minute and a half to take it away. Corporate social responsibility, as well as What are some of the things that go into the equation when you're thinking about sustainability?
I think this is not and so sustainability fills the gap. It's long term, and so it's just not a one-off event. So the community hospital is the first private hospital in Trinidad and Tobago. Want to share that with our listening, and just for education purposes, the community hospital offers a wide range of services. Yes, and so we'll be working with them, and also Hans International. Dr. Agard would be here every month as well. So it's not, I come and do an event and we go back. So there's a team of professionals who would continue, local as well as the international body, which we speak about, would be supporting. And the use of technology, I could send information to Dr. Agard in the USA through technology, and he could look at a patient and treat with it from there. And that is the kind of support we have at the community hospital, and the network, which is world class, that we bring to all of our patients here. That is one. Two, the Rotary Club. I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Port of Spain, and so they are involved with us. We have Rotarians throughout the country who are engaging with us as well, and it's about giving back, and it's how we tell this story, and this is critical for us. That's why we on your network, TDT, producing local content. We're from here, and we engage our local people as well. So our local organizing committee, working together with Hans International, we have tremendous support, but it's not closed. We want to expand that as well. And so we're appealing to the, corporate Trinidad and Tobago. If you want to be part of it, there's opportunity to share and improve the quality of life to our citizenry. When you look at floods taking place and disaster in Texas and other parts of the world, and you want to share, let's come together, and we could be part of Hans International and this community of faith. And as Dr. Agard said, it's not limited to Christian believers. I have friends who are Muslims and Hindus and Baha'is, and it's cross-cultural, and we're embracing people. You have an idea how we could improve this? We want to go and listen to you. And that is what we want to share. We want to work with the community as well, the business community. And so that is our whole interest. It's just not one-off, but we could work together and develop in it. Yes. And soon you'll be hearing about Hans International Caribbean, which will be based, registered in, you're hearing it first on your program, Dike. That's what we're doing here. And so we will speak about that later as we continue to grow from strength to strength and expand the services and the goodwill that we have from Hans International. Correct?
Definitely. And once again, we want to remind us that number 751-2497 for more information from you, Mr. Sankar. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Dr. Reynold Steve Agard, President of Hans International, and Samuel Sankar, Project Manager. Hans Caribbean. Wow. Okay. Well, it's got to hear more about that. Gentlemen, thank you for the good work that you've been doing and continue to do. On behalf of the entire crew here at TTT, this has been In Depth with me, Dike Rostant. Thank you so much for joining in.